Guys, I have Joe here. I kind of dragged him in here to do a mukbang with me, and we're mukbanging some tuna croquettes. So Joe, when I said you want some lunch, baby, I made a light lunch, and he goes, what did you make? Because he's outside doing stuff, right? And then I said, tuna croquettes, and he goes, what did you say? Say what you said.
Okay.
No, you didn't say no okay. He said, what the hell is that? You're watching the Bare Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients. Alright guys, Joe is so funny. Let's pause. Do you have an old vehicle that's constantly breaking down on you and you have to call the tow truck or rent something to tow it home, or worse yet, it's sitting in your driveway taking up valuable space and becoming an eyesore to your neighbors? Why don't you sell it? Do what I did recently with Jada's SUV and sell it, guys. I contacted this company called Wheelsy, and I liked the service that they provided for me so much that I did a review on the company, and then they recently came on as a sponsor. So click the link in the description. You're gonna get a fair, guaranteed offer, not just a quote, but an offer, okay? So when they come to the house, they will not be haggling with you. Whatever you guys agreed upon is what you're gonna get paid in cash. So they're located in all 50 states. They have free transfer fee, free towing, and they will pick up the vehicle within 24 to 48 hours. They picked up my SUV within 4 hours. So remember who you're contacting, Wheelsy, and the link is in the description. Let's dive in. All right, so there you go. You have, Joe has the sea haas, and I have the crab from my little summer plates from Costco. You guys can see everything? Joe, you're not seeing my croquettes. What's going on here? Pull back the thing more. Maybe I should move the pretty, this one. You can see that better, right? You guys can see that, right? Like they go answer me, not Joe. Okay, so I only brought the plate, you know, if I wanted to eat off of that, but I wanted the dip. But you could go ahead and serve, baby. I wanted to dip into stuff. You guys see this, right? All right. So, you know we don't have no paper tissue, right?
That's okay. Lick my finger.
Please forgive the fact that Joe is sawdusty because he's outside working again. Yeah. What are you doing, baby?
Making some more doors for the other side.
Let me take out this earring. I couldn't get the other earring in because the whole... Whenever I wear stuff that's not 14 karat gold, it starts like a little sore, then it shuts up for a day or two, and then...
Or your ears only need used to go?
Mm-hmm. That's how I roll.
Not bad.
The tuna croquette is made with a little bit of flour, but I didn't want to go with carbs today. Well, not carbs, but grains, because I'm going to eat fruit later. I don't want to go with too much carb because, child, the wedding is coming up in 2 weeks, right, boo?
2 weeks?
In 2 weeks, the wedding coming up. And you could put it back over there, baby. I just wanted to grab some.
That's good.
I have to look good in my dress that Carla sent for me. Carla, thank you so much for that beautiful dress. That was so nice. You know, she bought me like the perfect dress for me to wear at my son's wedding. Mm-hmm. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
No. Pepper, you know.
Hmm?
Hot.
Of course it's hot. Jada made it. She makes the guacamole hot all the time. Mm.
Well, it's okay for me, but it's hot. I know you can't stand it.
No paper.
Lick your finger.
I'm not making nice my mouth.
Use your finger.
I use my skirt directly. I use your shirt. So
we were supposed to buy napkin for the last 3 days, and nobody.
We went to Walmart like 4 times, and I picked up the napkin. I opened the phone, and it's 2:22. That's a good sign. So I got a text from Bella, and it says Britney Spears says she has lost her baby early in her pregnancy. Can I just say that, first of all, I didn't believe Britney Spears was pregnant. That's my opinion. I didn't believe it. I don't understand women. Maybe I can understand Brittany, because Brittany, she's been out of it for the past 15 years or whatever, right?
How many kids you got?
2 with that Federline belly. But the dude she got pregnant for looked just like Kevin Federline to me. But I don't understand why women like to come out and announce their pregnancy before a doctor has had time to tell them that they're pregnant. These pregnancy tests are very accurate, but most miscarriages will happen within the first 10 to 12 weeks of a pregnancy.
How old is Britney Spears anyway?
Well, 40.
How about time for you to hang it up already over?
Okay, Kevin Samuel.
No. But
She have 2 kids, she wanted 1 more.
the way I
They
look
had
at
that IUD in her the whole time she couldn't get pregnant. Now she got pregnant.
the way I look at it, after about 32, 34, that's don't have no more kids, that's it.
You feel see? What if the woman didn't get married till 35?
Is that the
You know what, 37? Look at Megan the princess. She had a baby in 37, 38, the first baby.
Okay.
He facing a job.
Now what I'm saying,
I have no trouble with her getting pregnant at her age. That's not the issue. The issue is she announced it too quick. Okay, put some of this stuff here to block my pretty face. I used to watch another YouTuber, and she was a nurse. Well, she still is a nurse. She announced her pregnancy right away because she wanted to do it on Christmas Day to make a big event out of it, you know, content, video, whatever. And I told a friend of mine at the time, I had invited to watch this girl, right? I said, "What you want to bet she gonna lose that baby?" I didn't speak a curse over her, and I didn't think she wasn't pregnant. I just knew that you announced, and then when she announced it, and then she came back and said she lost the baby, her viewers was like, "You announced it too quick," and she goes, "Well, how quick should you announce it? You know, should I wait 6 months, 7 months? Because people lose baby along that time too." And I said, I wanted to put in a comment because I don't write negative things people comment. I wanted to put in a comment. You wait till the doctor confirm it. Wait till after the first ultrasound. Make sure everything going good. Then you could announce it then, and things could still happen at that point. But at least you waited to get the confirmation. Not that the tests are wrong. Like I said earlier, it's just that things happen in the early part of the first trimester. That's just like nature. You know what I mean?
The older woman get it harder for her to have kids. I mean, more, gonna have more.
They say yeah, but older women, it's easier for them to have twins. Because then when the eggs are getting ready to be just empty, they just dump a whole batch. The body dump a whole batch in. So you might see women that's like 41, 42, 43, and they get twins. And you go, how they get twins when they're so old? It's because the eggs, they throw the last batch in there. I'm not joking. Kathy told me that.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt Kathy was a nurse. She passed away in 2021. Anyway, I'm sorry for her. She seemed like she really wanted that baby, but I saw somebody put it on their platform last night that the man left her anyways. The boyfriend left her. I don't know if it's true. This is good. I'm enjoying this.
It's pretty good.
You missed the rice and stuff. I could cook some rice for later to go with that stew chicken you have. If you want me to.
Right.
So, I mentioned Kevin Samuels earlier, and I'm not going to put his name in my title. I knew who that man was. Not because I watched his content. I didn't watch none of his video, but you would see clips when other creators would play his stuff, right? And his content is not for me. People say, oh, he just spoke the truth. Whatever. My dad is a sarcastic person, and all he speaks is the truth, and it doesn't make him a nice person. Whatever. I don't want to hear it, right? For that matter, I don't watch Tommy Sotomayor. I know who he is, so I don't watch the lead attorney. I used to like the lead attorney until he started to follow those guys. And I stopped. I even tell Google, please don't put him in my feed. That's how much I gone. So, that day when the news come down that the man dead, I was shocked. You want me to bury him yet?
Bury him? Why?
He never rated a black woman above a 5. I don't care how pretty that black woman is. And he died on the 5th.
It's stupid.
Joe, he died on the 5th.
There's a lot of pretty black women out there.
I like a super dark skin, like Joshua's dark skin, but I like it to look smooth. I don't want it to be scratched up. You know, like you've been in a fight. Smooth. When Joshua was small, we didn't allow him to play with other kids if they're gonna scratch in the face and stuff. Oh, I would go off. My neighbor had kids the kid's age, and I would say, look, don't let your son scratch my son in the face. I say, your son is white, milky white, baby powder white, right? So when he gets scratched, that will heal. When my beautiful dark skinned son gets scratched, it will leave a scar. You, the hell? Joel, wasn't that protective of Joshua and his kid? Child,
Really good people. It's good.
Anyhow, enough of him. Make we talk about beloved son, Zaddy Chunk Chunk. I'm always talking about that guy because I really like him.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't like the way he eats. He eats so. You eat too fast right now to give me anxiety. But I like him. I think he's a kind person.
Why he eat too fast?
And I think he eats too slobby. And
Yeah, people like.
I know people like that, but not me. I think he's kind, and I think he tries to help YouTubers a lot. Like if you're his friend and you're in his circle at all, he really tries to promote you to get you up there with the numbers, and he doesn't like just take the success for himself and that's it. Anyhow, he's with that pretty gal. I keep saying she's pretty, but Joe says she just aight.
To me, just alright. It's not something I would Google goggle over. Stop my mind. I mean, she's not ugly.
It's because she have on too much makeup. I feel like she's
What?
pretty if she don't have on. She have on this big heavy eyelash and a lot of foundation. They put on too much makeup. Beloved put on too much makeup too. One time I saw a picture of Beloved when she first started, when she didn't do her teeth and stuff yet. I saw her without makeup and she did not look nothing like herself. Not that she was ugly in one and pretty in the next. It's just that she did not look like her. Me, when I take off my makeup, I look just like me. Just a more muted version of myself because I think that makeup enhances stuff, right? I'm blessed that I don't need to add eyelash. I might need to start closing in here with some eyebrow because it just doesn't grow here. Anyway, come back to the boy. They're still talking this dratted foolishness, Joe, about being in a open relationship, whatever that means. And they're trying to describe what it is. And they're saying that they're not sleeping around with nobody else. The guy even tried to lie and say they have not been intimate yet. Remember the thing that I showed you guys in the last mukbang when the gal put have the thing on the table to say the nasty thing? Remember, Joe? Remember, you're fine, but it's the D and you spell out the word. Please.
Open relationship mean you can sleep around who you want, and I sleep around who I want.
Well, the mom and dad did a video talking about it. Everybody went goo gaga over what the dad was saying, but I tried to listen to what he was saying, and he was talking about both sides of him. To me, he wasn't like condoning what they were doing,
Okay.
but he wasn't condemning it either. And he was like, oh, the definition in the dictionary says blah blah blah, but they say blah blah blah. Like, he was trying to show two sides of the thing too much for me. Just stick with your gun, because if I'm in my picnic, what you may I say? If it was Jory or Joshua in this open relationship with this guy, what would you tell your son? Honestly, not give these politically correct answer like what Nate was trying to
I was
give.
gonna tell him, you know what? She go to play who she want to. So
That's not what you would tell her.
why would I tell him?
You would say you're a damn fool.
I know.
Joe don't know how to mince words. Joe don't know how to cover up his feelings.
Why cover up your feelings? If you're wrong, you're wrong, and if you
The girl live in New York. At first I thought it was an April Fool joke, but it looked like they're still carrying on with it. He lives in Texas. She has to fly out to go see him. I've never seen him go to New York. And I think it is a case of if I'm in New York and I happen to see somebody that's flirting with me and I'm just gonna holler at you and let you know, hey, I'm gonna go do this, but I'll see you next week. I think that's what she's trying to play. Everybody blaming her. I'm blaming her too. Everybody blaming her. Cause boy not raised like that. And she get vexed the other day.
You're mad, why?
Because Beloved and then make the video talking about it. But I didn't see this in no other way. Matter of fact, they were too soft on it, right? And she said if you think that what do you think there again? Open relationship is just an opportunity for us to like sleep around and spread STDs and things because people told them that. And goes, then you're ignorant. I'm like, who the hell are you calling ignorant? First of all, she says she's bisexual. That's why she want the relationship open, because she want to go on both sides. I'm sorry, but I could not date a bisexual person.
Nope.
Me being heterosexual could not date a bisexual person because I already know you got me, but you think about somebody else. So she get vexed when she was giving her answers because they were answering questions people asked them, right? That's the video. And when she was giving the answer, some of the answers somewhere, she was directing it towards Beloved's and the husband, Nick. And the boy checked her. The boy was like, are you saying that to my mom and dad?
So what? They're not supposed to say nothing about her?
They didn't meet her yet. What do you think that boy not care she did for me time?
I wouldn't want
he
to
already know.
I don't want to meet her anyway.
Well, when he asked her, are you directing that response to my mom and dad? She goes, no, in general, to the people asking the question. I was proud of him checking her for the mom and dad though. The mom and dad didn't say anything out of place. You know what I mean? And she get hot. When she said, I'm sorry we brought this to the public. I'm sorry too. I know I'm talking about it. But I'm sorry you guys brought that to the public too. But why they brought it to the public, if it's not a joke, I'm still thinking it's a so-called prank, is because somebody might sit one on it out with somebody else and go, oh, so I saw the cheat and bring the news. The boy even said that towards the end of the video. The reason why I asked you to let us bring it out is because if somebody see us out somewhere and we're not with each other or whatever, then they're going to spread it over there. That's this one to cheat or whatever. But I'm like, this is stupid. Life is too short to play a game with these open relationship.
I guess he okay with it. Yeah.
I think he okay with it because she pretty. But
I'm sorry, you could be pretty like a morning star. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
He has a lot to offer too. She's not the only person offering something to the relationship. Will you bring more tomato? Have you been eating the tomatoes?
About 2.
I thought I brought more and put it on the plate. You know what? I left it on the counter. I'm good. I just thought I brought more. You guys go watch the video on his channel. His name is Zaddy Chunk Chunk. Like, daddy but Zaddy. Zaddy Chunk Chunk. All one word. And that video is called... What in the heck is that video called? Lord. It's like the second to the last video.
Well, like me, I don't even waste the time to meet her. No haters or nothing like that, but why waste my time?
I don't think that relationship is gonna last. Honestly, the minute she step out, because he thinks she's gonna step out with another girl, not a dude. She's gonna step out with who she wants to step out with. That's what bisexual means.
What do you think with him? Yeah.
And sometimes to me, being intimate with somebody doesn't have to mean the physical intimacy. It could mean you trust that person, you tell them your secrets, you have conversation. That works, Joe. That worse than the physical part of it when somebody cheat on you. That part is worse because you break all bond with that person. And they say not cheat because they've agreed that this is the relationship that they're in. So, but let's go back to cheating. I've always said that when somebody cheats on the other person, they break the bond that they have with that person. Let's say, for instance, if me and Joe are together, 36 years, and then I step out on Joe with somebody else. Now I have a bond with that person and not with Joe. Let me tell you why. Because then I don't want Joe to know. So Joe's in the dark, and that person has the secret and I have the secret. That means that person has something over me. The same thing will go vice versa. If Joe steps out on me and Joe don't want I know, that person and Joe now share a secret. And I told you before, I don't like secrets.
One day, you go surface, worry about it.
You know why people get busted in cheating though? Because they don't know when to quit. They'll take a chance, go 1 or 2 times, and instead of quit and walk the hell away, they don't know when to quit. And so then they get in with a crazy person that say, I want the marriage broke up.
I want to.
And they start to stop. I don't remember how much of this thing I eat. You think it's one? I think I had 1 fat one, right?
I ate a fat one and a little skinny one.
I had 6. I think I had 6.
Well, I ate 2 in a sense.
And 3 left there. You had 2? Okay, so I only had 1. Okay. I don't want to overeat it because it's fish and it's salty, but I still feel a little bit hungry. Yeah, Joe, so if none of this is true, I don't like that the parents made a video about it. If it's not true, but if it's true, I don't blame them for making a video about it. I don't understand people, my own family member, Jory, he knows what I do for a living, and he never wants to be on camera. The few times you've seen him on camera is because I beg him, right? I'm like, you know what I do for a living? I constantly have to move the camera and hide from you. I'm sick of that.
Okay, yeah, we have something to hide. Hide what?
Anyway.
See me? I don't hide my ugly face. It's always out there.
I'm gonna see if he'll give me a link to his, what do you call it when it registry. His registry for his wedding.
Oh, this is good, folks. Okay.
I got a super duper good compliment out of you. Normally you said this is art.
It's alright.
I was gonna do a tuna salad, right? But then I said, let me make a reel. The end of my 3rd round of reel comes on the 18th. I'm taping this on the 14th. Today's the 14th, Saturday? Yeah, because Friday was the 13th. I got 4 days. And I pray to God they renew me. And I pray that they renew me for more than $500 a month, because I see they invited my cousin, but it looked like he only could make $500 a month. So tell me what happened with the kitchen.
Well, you know, one side of the kitchen is finished, so I got some wood out there that I could make the doors on the top.
What are you looking at?
Well,
I see your eyes going all direction, but on the lens.
Oh, you want me to look at the lens?
Look at the lens when
we're having a conversation.
I know, but you can look at me, but when you look up, you look at the lens. Don't look at the light. Don't look at the TV. Don't look at the.
But you see,
the
when
door.
When I hit you, then the beauty hit me. I can't take my eye back.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, folks. We finished the first side, so I have some leftover wood. So I got enough to do the doors and stuff. So that's what I'm working on right now. So
he's gonna put glass on the 2 doors above the fridge. It's 1 cabinet but 2 doors. So he's gonna make the frame green just like the other side. Put glass, and we're gonna display something in there. Maybe one of my cake things that I have too many of, punch bowls, stuff like that. Stuff that we hardly ever use. And then the cabinet, the skinny cabinet to the left of the stove, that's gonna have a green door right through, like the pantry door, and like the lower doors are white on the inside and green on the outside, but the pantry door green on both sides. And then the one on the right of the stove, which is where I keep the spices, that's going to be the same thing again. We're going to take off all the contact paper, paint inside Whisper White, paint outside Sleek White, the frame, and then put on the green doors, right? And we're going to remove the cabinet that's above the stove, but that come after, because once we remove that cabinet, we have to put the subway tiles and then buy that big, beautiful, sleek stainless steel hood that I want there. And I don't want a cabinet, because we don't use the cabinet because it get greasy up in there.
It's not
in the
in
fried
there.
stuff.
I know.
So we don't use it. We used to have cabinets across where I stand, you know, for the show. Well, we took that down long before we started to do the show, because it was blocking our view into the dining room. I don't like a closed off house. I like an open plan house, you know?
So, these are cabinet on the top going to be finished, and so on the bottom, we only need, like, say, I would say $300
For wood?
For wood to make the cabinet on the bottom. The most expensive thing is the counter. That's where
The counter is like 9 something plus the 350. Because the man said the guy's gonna charge me $550, but the guy said $350. So 9 something, that's $1,300 for the counter.
That's where all the money gonna go on the counter.
A lot of it is gonna go into them subway tile too.
Because I got everything like the hinges and the doorknobs to finish over the other side. So we're good there.
I've been correcting you over and over because we did 7 reviews for Amazon with the stuff Joe bought to do the cabinet. I don't know why Joe can't say hinges with the G.
Hinges.
You think it's because of your hearing impairment?
I guess I keep saying this way all the time, but I don't.
Or you just never knew the right word?
No, I knew the right word.
Say the right word.
Hinges.
Can you hear the G?
A little bit.
You guys may not know this unless you're hearing impaired, but the 2 letters that's at the highest frequency is the F and the S. And so Joe can't hear the F and the S. So he's going off of memory to say those words. That's why deaf people talk differently, right? Because they can't hear the high frequency stuff.
I'm not deaf, I could hear you.
And some of the things I can see him losing some of the memory of.
Of what?
The letters.
I'm good. I'm good.
Can you hear it when you're having your hearing aid?
Too much.
You hear too much when you're having it, but that's a blessing. That means that the hearing aid corrects the problem.
Sometimes I gotta take it out, they're annoying. Especially when she started to talk.
He knows how I go. He tell me that and I talk to him for the rest of the day. I stay quiet.
But when I put it in, so the TV is on, they talking and everything, then.
How long can I stay quiet, Joe?
You?
In reality, when I say I want to stay quiet since you don't want to hear me talk?
Maybe what? 3 seconds?
That's longer than that. About half hour. And then he said, but I thought you weren't talking to me. And I said, my breath is going to stink if I don't say nothing. I love to talk from the time I smile. You would miss that though, huh?
You see? Yeah. I talk when I have to. I don't have to talk all the time. That's why, like I told my family, you could call me, but you don't have to call me every day. I don't want nobody to call me every day. You call me once a week, we could sit down and talk.
I want to tell this story. So Joe's sister, well, I don't have no name for Carl. I was going to say I'm not going to call no name, but I don't know the people's name. Joe's sister works in elder care. So the lady that she takes care of, the lady's son is Joe's sister boss, right? I always say the lady is her boss, but the son is the boss. She has to answer to him. He makes the paychecks, so on and so on, right? So his wife was walking in the ritzy part of town where they live. I don't know where they live, but some rich neighborhood. Rich neighborhood. Some rich mansion. You know what? Some big movie star man own the mansion too, but I better shut my mouth because I know where they live. Anyways, walking with her sister, shopping on Rodeo. We gonna make up the part of the story we want to make up. Shopping on Rodeo. And somebody just came up. Did they come up from behind?
Behind her.
From behind and stab up the lady. She lived, but they said it was a miracle that they never catch the heart because the way they gone so, right? Some bone stop it. I don't know if that is clavicle. Is this the clavicle up here? The collarbone near clavicle, I think? Oh my God, poor lady. Oh my God. And Joe's sister said that's what they're doing in the rich part of town. The homeless, they mentally ill. They go outside of the town and they stab up the rich people there and rip them off.
The guy just come out the restaurant, got on his, what kind of watch is that again?
Rolex, his Rolex.
Rolex watch.
Uh-huh.
And they walk right up to him and...
Where you see that?
Right, I see what happened.
This happened too?
Right out there.
So this had happened before? Okay.
And take away a Rolex watch. My gunpoint too.
Oh, now one they probably not homeless. You know what he do.
Right.
But when me and Joe walk in the neighborhood, we have things that double as weapon, like a monopod that doubles as a weapon, stuff like that. And I'm sorry, you don't have to look homeless or look raggedy for me to be afraid of you. I'm afraid of you even if you're a old lady. I step far away.
If they want to take my Rolex watch,
Your 4 legs.
they go have it. $35.
That I wouldn't even wear a fake Rolex because I think it's real.
I don't want an expensive watch on my hand.
We go on the
I don't
bike
need-
trail again. We got weapons on us on the bike trail. Do you know who I know still long time on the bike trail? Drug dealer. But then again, we haven't been going. We've been walking mostly. There's a guy up there selling drugs. Old man. How old a man, Joe? About late 50s, early 60s?
No, about 60, 65.
About your age,
Or a
65?
little bit older.
He might be younger, okay? Because people that look old
That's
nowadays.
true.
And so one day, you never see a man ride a bike with a basket. That looks weird, right? So he's riding his bike. He has a water bottle in there, and then he has a baseball bat. So he's friendly, right? He's super friendly. I'm like, oh, I like your weapon. Teasing him about the baseball bat being a weapon. I didn't know that was the man weapon because when we rode by, Joe looked back. I can't look back and tumble down off my bike. Joe said, Bobs, you know that man just know a drug deal, just know with Ali Bali. I said, I don't want to see. I didn't see nothing. Bye. I didn't see nothing. We just... He's super friendly, but I don't stop and talk to him. One day I slowed down to talk to him to ask him about... What was his name again?
Raphael.
Raphael. I don't know what happened to Raphael. I was saying that maybe he exited this life due to, you know what's in town. What happened? You want some of this? You be my guest, baby. It's fish.
Fritter, right?
It's fish. It's like a fish fritter. Yeah, so I said he exited this life. Joe said maybe he moved because he was living with his dad, taking care of his dad up that side, right? Child, when I stopped and asked drug dealer, what happened to him? Have you seen him? And I described who he was. And he says, maybe in cárcel. He said, maybe he's in prison. Why would he go to prison? I didn't go to prison. Right? I said he passed. Joe said he moved. This man, the drug dealer, said maybe the man gone to cárcel. So I don't know what happened to Raphael. I haven't seen Raphael since Joe's birthday, October 2021. Because we got the covert right after that, right? Joe's birthday was the 12th. We came down with everything on the 16th and the 17th.
What? Covert?
The covert, they still flag you. And so we didn't go on the trail for 10 to 14 days, and by the time we got back, we don't see him. And Joe, no matter what time of the day we go, we would run into him, right? Either coming or going.
Yeah, always running. Especially on Tuesdays. Right? Oh.
He ran every day, but he rode the bike 1 day a week. And he was the one that warned me not to go to the end of the trail on the bike that I had that didn't have hand brakes. It had just the brakes in the pedal. It's a beach cruiser. And he told Joe, don't let her go to the end on that bike. If the brakes fail, she will die. And I took that to heart, and we went and we bought another bike, right, Joe? Before we went to the end, we bought one with the brakes in the handle.
It's a steep down.
You go down the hill 35 to 40 miles an hour without pedaling. Without pedaling. That's how steep that hill is. He warned us. You know, thank God for that.
When we coming back, she can't make it.
Oh, I couldn't.
I got to push her up the hill.
He sure did. I don't care that he's 9 years older than me. Me don't have to lie. One spell I get off and walk, my heart was going. That's what my heart was doing because I have PVCs. I've had them since I was 29 years old. They say they're benign, no problem with them. But I tend to get trouble with that when I am congested or like that steep hill. I couldn't come back up that hill. So I don't know what happened to my friend, but I had to slow down to ask drug dealer, did he ever see him? Because there's only other person I could ask is this guy Jose, and he said he didn't see him. I don't know where that guy got to. I hope he's okay. I didn't get his last name, so I can't search for him on Facebook. We haven't gone that way to see if Lorenzo is still out there, right? The black guy? We didn't go that way to see if he's still out there. We searched for him on Facebook, so we know he's legit. Anyways.
Okay, people.
Thank you guys for watching this video with us. I did do a video where I went in the kitchen and I made like a grilled peanut butter and jelly. I just kind of am getting back into the groove of things. Even though Joe finished with everything on Monday or Tuesday and I put out the video Wednesday, I think. we have been kind of out of it. Well, I've been out of it because I had all those videos to edit for Amazon, and I had all the footage from the renovation in the editing program, and so I didn't want to like delete out everything, because you have to delete things off in order to make room for more footage, right? So because I had everything ready in there, I told you we might as well tape all these reviews. We still didn't do the one on the sliders for the drawer, Joe.
Yeah.
And we didn't do the one for the tongue and groove, but you said we can't do it because you broke the thing, right?
Bend it.
You bend it? There was something else too that we didn't do. But we did 7 reviews. I posted them all to Amazon. I guess Amazon happy because they reach out to me and they go, do you ever wonder if your reviews are getting seen? And he goes, well, wonder no more. They are, because we've been posting them at the products. Ben already knew that. But they wrote me an email.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't put up anything there for a while because we were doing all this building and trying to put the reels, and so I put a lot at Amazon. I'm gonna put one for my members. What else do I have to do, babe? Oh, make some more cooking videos. We're gonna get back into cooking videos, not just mukbangs, because my channel is a cooking channel. We just do the mukbangs because they're easy, they're fun, and we could get our message across through the mukbangs, right? So check below in the description to see if Jory gives me the link to his registry if you guys want to donate anything for his wedding. I'm gonna tell you more as we get closer, but we're getting kind of excited for them, right? All right.
And folks,
check out this email to hit me up.
And don't forget.
Don't forget what now?
Buy the book.
Why?
We got 3 cooking book, folks. 3 cooking
Well, why didn't you buy the book?
Because if you want to see Country Joe sit here again and eat some tuna or whatever you call it. Tuna what?
Tuna something.
Tuna something. You guys please buy the book. Because that's the only way Country Joe could eat this stuff. Because if you guys buy the book. Alrighty? Bye-bye.
Okay, I don't, remember the person that bought those books that was giving me all the rules about how to send the book, and they overpaid me and all that stuff? So somebody came out of the blue and said, you sent some autograph books to blah, blah, blah in blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, so who are you? And are you supposed to know this? This is not the person who bought the books.
So what's
but I don't know if she's related to the person who bought the books. I don't know what to do with this.
Well, don't worry about this book, man.
I already gave him his tracking number. I don't know why these people are reaching out to me. I had a bad vibe about, but the person came back nice and go, don't worry about the overpayment. Take it as a gift. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why she's asking me that, because she's not my customer. I'm very cagey with my customers' information. I don't give out people, oh, hell no. I'm not answering her until I know that person got the books, and I'm going to ask that person, do they know this person? I'm not answering. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Remember, guys, we're not buying this book. Pick up a copy of this book instead. Beans and Rice Volume 2 is the only Belizean cookbook backed by the Bear Pantry Show. Take a look at all these wonderful recipes you'll find inside the pages. Not interested in Belizean dishes? Then The Pantry Laid Bare with these better than restaurant quality comfort foods might be the perfect book for you. Only need a small batch or a meal for 2? Then pick up a copy of No More Leftovers. Each book has many choices of delicious dishes from basic ingredients.